Hi, I'm Barb, and this is Folded Up Friday on BeesSD.com. Today I'll be teaching you how to make a paper swan that will sit upright on your desk. Once again, I suggest that you get a really nice picture out of a magazine and create a square piece of paper. Now, any size will do. First thing you're going to do, decide what the outside of your swan is going to look like. I like this blue and gray, so this is going to be the outside of my swan. I'm going to place that face down on the table, so I'll see all this writing on the top. All right, now fold your paper at an angle in half, which will create a triangle. Lay that back down with your attractive side face down, and starting on one corner, pull the other corner into the center. That's why we created that crease. It created our center line. And create another crease and fold it down. Do the exact same to the opposite side. Oops. All right, so that's what that looks like. Now, let's do it again. Outside corner, fold in to the center, and we crease. Once again, opposite side, same thing. Outside corner into the center line, and we create a solid crease. Alright, so that's what that looks like. Now, the sharp end is going to become the beak of the swan, and the fatter end will become the tail. What I want you to do is take the beak end, the really pointy end, fold it all the way back to meet up with the end of the tail. Fold that flat down and create a really nice crease. Now, while we're at it, let's create the beak. So we're going to take the tip and maybe leave, I don't know, maybe a fingernail's worth, maybe a little longer, and fold that back and press it down. Now, I'm going to leave that folded, but everything else is going to unfold. I'm going to fold the neck back out, and I'm going to take the tail end, and I'm going to fold that end in. Not all the way to the neck crease, but pretty darn close. This is going to create our actual tail. I'm going to let that tail flop back out. Now, I'm going to fold the neckline, not changing my beak. I'm going to fold the neck in half just to that crease that we created right there. We actually already have a starting crease there, so it's no big deal. And then I'm going to pinch it. I'm going to unfold it, pinch it together, and using the crease line that I already created, I'm going to press it down and up. Creasing hard again. Always the creases really count in origami. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the side, I'm going to fold one side up to the neck, but I'm not going to fold it in half. That's the way they originally did it. I want my swan to sit upright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come halfway between that center crease and the outside corner, and that's where I'm going to create my crease towards the tail. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to lift it all the way up to the neck, but then I'm going to come halfway between the center line and the outside corner, and that's where I'm going to create that crease. Now, I'm going to press my creases down on both sides really, really hard to get them to stay in place. Now, the last part, I'm just going to pull that tail feather up, and I already had a crease in place to help that tail feather come up, and I am going to pinch. Pinch and crease that tail feather up and in, recrease my base, and that's it. I have my paper swan. And he sits upright, and he's quite lovely, and he's making my Friday just a little bit happier. All right, he's going to go join the crew. Happy Friday to all of you, and be sure to be zesty and try something different today, and maybe you can make somebody else's day happier with a paper swan too. Have a good weekend.